Ready? We are back here at PRI, and joining us is Andy Garris, ProFabrication. They are absolutely doing some phenomenal things in the world of motorsports, whether it's dirt, pavement, drag racing. You guys have got it going on in headers and exhaust. What do you take out of coming to PRI every year, Andrew?
You know, like I say over the years, like PRI has kind of transitioned to like our short track guys, you know, the guys that are the Saturday night guys. And so that's kind of our biggest market right now. So that's how we're growing our markets. We're showing up here to support those guys because they can see the new products we have out.
Now, for this Where's Wesley segment here for PRI, we're again showing off the vendor exhibitor that is ProFabrication. And the big thing we want to highlight is the new ProFab headers featuring the Jones Pulley race fan with Joe's water outlet. So talk about that. And by the way, they're all available at CrateInsider.com.
Yeah, so we started working a few weeks ago. We've kind of developed a new header for the 604 crates. We had a standard weld-on collector. We were having issues with it cracking around the collector, so we wanted to do a slip-on collector. Well, in the crate rules, you can't have a merge collector. So we went inside the collector and actually bent the tubes down, the point, and made one solid piece on the inside. So there's no point in the inside of the merge collector, but yet it's all welded together. So it actually creates the same effect.
Gotcha. So the hardware, the work that went behind the craftsmanship to make these things work, welding them, doing it was really good.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was something that we couldn't have did a year ago. We got new machines and new technology and all that to be able to create this and still keep the price point that we needed it to be at.
And now ProFab, obviously I know your specialty is headers and exhaust based out of Charlotte or Concord, but you do so much more though.
Right, yeah. I mean, anything from we do, NASCAR, IndyCar, drag racing. I mean, if it's motorsports related, we pretty much do it or have done it or going to do it, And then also, going back to some of we even do a little bit of street car stuff and parts and pieces, bins, manual bins, anything for somebody at home to build their own header.
And remember, any ProFabrication part, you could also get it at CrateInsider.com and talk about the relationship that you have with Kate and what Crate Insider has done with ProFab for motorsport.
Yeah, it's been a blessing. I mean, she's done so much for us and Crate Insider and Kate and everybody as far as from a marketing standpoint and promoting our product, getting videos out there, making people knowledgeable about our product, and also selling it. And the cool part about it is you can buy our headers, you can buy race fans, you can buy Jones pulleys, you can buy, air filter bases all at one place. You don't have to call me, you don't have to call Jones, you don't have to call like 15 different people. You can go online and order it at one place. So that's what's been a huge help.
And what's so cool is, Andy here, he travels all over the country like I do. I've seen him at the Snowball Derby, at the Snowflake, at Five Flags Speedway last weekend, which was on Speed 51. Pavement racing, big pavement races, the dirt track at Charlotte, NASCAR events. You go all over like I do, Andy.
Right, correct. Yeah, I think this year I've traveled 43 weeks, through all of our series, big block modifieds. I mean, any kind of series that I'm there supporting the guys. I'm there at the track. If you need help, if you need development, or if there's something else we could do to make our product better, if you have ideas, I mean, all this stuff, that's why we're at the events. That's why I spend the time at the events. And I want to give, our drivers the support that they deserve.
For sure, definitely. And hey, by the way, this was supposed to be an exhibitor segment for ProFabrication for Where's Wesley, but we got drivers around here, so we're going to knock out some driver interviews. Andy, thank you so much. ProFabrication Inc. on Facebook to find them. And what's your website again?
It's www.ProFabrications.com. Everything is available on our website as well, or you can see them at CrateInsider.com.
Awesome, brother. Thank you. That's Andy Garris or Andrew Garris for ProFab. And we got drivers here, man. We got race car drivers. Like, we're going to talk to some dirt guys here, the Dirt Brothers, the Brown Brothers in a minute. But this cat right here from Mamie, Michigan, I got to hang out with him last weekend while I was covering the Speed 51 coverage of the Snowball Derby, and this is Dalton Zier, and I've said this, the driver of the 119 Wisconsin corn entry. You made more laps at the Snowball Derby than I think I see anybody made last week on Thursday and Friday.
That's right. We had a great time going down there. We needed the laps. We didn't have any prior testing to the track, and we had a game plan. The first thing to do was get out on the track, make as many laps as possible in the first day. And then as the day slowed down and the next day came around, we started working on like some qualifying stuff and some forward drive, things like that. learned a ton, had a great time down in Florida. And I just want to say that the Pensacola guys did a phenomenal job with the show. Bob Dillner with Speed 51, really great coverage and making the big show.
We appreciate that. And one of the cool things was qualifying on Friday night. It is the most intense qualifying you will ever see in your life. They're fighting for 30 spots. You bumped in at position 29, and you looked at me when I was covering for Speed 51, and you said, Wesley, that is the best, happiest I've ever been for a 29th position.
That's absolutely right. I mean, I've never been so happy to be 29th in my life. Drop of the green flag, I was actually, the cars that we were around were fast. I mean, it was like, wow, oh boy. I mean, I'm surprised we qualified into this because they were considerably faster. As the race progressed, they backed up, and we held a little bit better speed maybe than the car in comparison to the cars we were around. Was real happy with able to get up to 11th and run up there. Got caught up in that last wreck, bent some wheels, which I think took us out of that top 10 position that we were going to be able to finish. But we'll come back, and we'll be gunning for that top 10 for sure.
There you go. And, of course, when it was all said and done, Travis Braden was able to kiss the Tom Dawson Trophy, being the winner of the 52nd Snowball Derby. By the way, go to speed51.com. Follow us on Crate Insider. We do things with crate racing, with Fast Track, with the Ultimate Series. And speaking of this interview, the reason why I wanted to talk with you is you crate race yourself. You're going to be crate racing this year.
Oh, I built a crate motor for John Beal last offseason. And he had great success with it. I mean, I believe it won 5 out of 7 starts. He came away with 2 championships in the car, Wisconsin Challenge Series and the All-Star at Marshfield. So John had great success in it. I drove Gene's car for the last 14 years, and he's a huge advocate of crate motors. And I've won 30 races minimum in crate motors. And so I'm a real big fan. I think it's a great motor for the sport. I'd like to see it actually be more more involved. I mean, more crate motors, more crate racing, be a bigger deal. But it's a hard push, these super guys like their big motors. So, but the crate motor is a great thing.
And you got to remember, Crate Insider coverage of Where's Wesley. We do it every year at Speed Weeks and here at PRI. Kate Dillon and what they do, they not just do dirt racing. Crate Insider is not just for dirt. It is for pavement. It is for sprint cars and modifieds. I mean, they basically go in the echelons of anything with crate racing industry.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I was talking about asphalt late model. It's a super. Up in the Midwest, you can run as a super with a crate motor. And depending on the track, you can be very successful. Some of the tracks don't give you such a great weight break, so it's not really the option. But like I said, I mean, I think every team, every 2-car super late model racer should have a crate car. So that's my opinion, and I hope guys go out and try them.
For sure. Dalton's here. Thank you, buddy. Great meeting you last week at the Derby. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good seeing you here again. We'll see you next year.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Dalton's here, Wisconsin corn entry 119. And look at this. We're still hanging out. Hey, this is a former, I want to say former.
Former what?
Race car driver.
Well, I mean, I'm still technically a race car driver.
Yeah, but Alex is racing more now.
Well, yeah, we got to let the kid race. So.
We got the motorhead Steve Hendren here from Rutherford, which I know he hates that damn nickname.
I do. I do hate it. Yeah. Or maybe it's you I hate.
Oh, you hate me?
Oh, no, I like it.
Everybody loves Wesley.
Well, that's true. Where is Wesley?
Where's Wesley here? Right here at PRI. So, talk about how your year has been for Hendren Racing Engines and Motorsports, and how Alex has done racing this year, too, in the 29 car.
Well, I mean, our year's been phenomenal. I mean, as the economy picks up, obviously people want to race, and the more people that race, the more engines they need. So, yeah, we've had a great year.
Got a good year. Alex racing?
Yeah. My kid's racing, so Alex, of course. And he surprised me. He's done a hell of a job so far.
And he's done really, really good in marketing. I mean, he's got like T-shirts and sweatshirts and hats and beef jerky. Juice Box has really got it going on.
Yeah, he does. He's hit it pretty hard, and he's had some good coaching from Kate Dillon on how to do that stuff. And, if he keeps it up, I see him big things to come in the future.
There you go. That's Steve Hendren, Alex Hendren, awesome people, good family. And now we're going to come back here and catch up with my final segment of this is going to be the Brown brothers. We have Dylan Brown and Jacob Brown from Gaffney, South Carolina. They race in the Fast Track Racing Series. They run in other big pro late model events across the country. What do you brothers take out of PRI when you come here every year, Dylan?
Well, I mean, this is the second or third time I've come. It's Jacob's first time, man, and it's just Guys, it feels like it's gotten bigger. It's more people. I mean, you're elbow to elbow in this place, but it's definitely great for the sport, and great for the racer and the products guys here too. So, I mean, it's a win-win for everybody here, in my opinion.
Your first experience, Jacob Brown at PRI. What do you think?
It's pretty cool. I mean, I've really enjoyed coming and seeing all these different things and all the new stuff, that's out for our sport, and I've really enjoyed it.
So when the season ends, when you come here to PRI, again, we're with Jacob and Dylan Brown, the Brown brothers. One is in the 6, the other one's in the 6J, Super 6. And what do you take out of coming to PRI every year when you come the last couple of seasons, Dylan, to prepare you for the upcoming racing season in 2020?
Well, in my opinion, dirt racing's, it's got a lot to do with relationships. So you want to have a good bond with the people that are good to you. I mean, just for ProFab, for just an example, and Steve Hendren's here in this booth too. So these guys are really good to me. So it's just a matter of just me coming in a sense, showing my face and letting them know how much I appreciate what they do for me all year long. And that's just a small sample of what PRI means to me.
Jacob?
Pretty much the same thing. Just come and show our support for everyone that helps us throughout the year and stuff like that.
So racing plans for 2020, guys, what are you planning on doing? I know you want to go after that fast track national championship, but what else have you got planned?
Yeah, man, we need to go do that. It's going to be your last ride, huh? So it'd be cool to win it. I don't know. We're going to wait and see what the schedule looks like when it comes out. We just maybe try to do a little something different on our cars next year. So we're trying to get ready to go to Volusia for that 10,000 in January. So
the Sunshine State Nationals, I'll be there for that.
Yeah, that's our plan now. So we're going to see how it progresses and how everything goes together. And I don't know. I don't really like making a plan and as far as where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, because then you're tied to something. I'm just going to go hit the big ones and give them all we got.
Have Mike will travel like me. Have Carr will travel with brother like you, Jacob. What's up?
We're doing a few different things this year, so we're going to race a little bit more, maybe around home, and maybe help him some more when we go on the road. Maybe we can get a few of them big ones, and we're going to play it by ear.
Awesome, cool deal. So we kicked it off with Andy Harris with ProFabrication, Dalton Zier from Wisconsin, Crate Pavement Late Model Racer, Steve Hendren Racing Engines, and Jacob and Dylan Brown from Brown Racing in Gaffney, South Carolina. That will wrap up our ProFabrication segment here for Where's Wesley at PRI. Will have more coverage from Indianapolis very shortly. God bless you all. Thanks for checking us out. Where's Wesley? CrateInsider.com.